Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's May 31st, 2026. I'm up here in the third food forest, the most recent food forest that I put in. Not in a great mood today. I'm pretty sad. Got the word that Jamie passed away last night. She was put in hospice just a few days ago, and she had a very long battle with cancer. Very, very long. There were times where it felt like she beat it. She had so many challenges, and I've written songs about it and all. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been praying for her. That really means a lot to me. People thinking about her, and I know not everyone's religious or spiritual, but they have compassion, and I appreciate that tremendously. I've always been that oddball in the family, whether it's Asperger's or neurodivergent, whatever you want to call it. I've just never felt comfortable in groups or even anything more than two people. And so I wasn't close to a lot of my family. I was the uncle that just didn't know what to say. Social groups, I felt like an odd person that just didn't belong in that group, although my feeling and my love has always been there for all of the family members, and for friends too. I just, this morning, I'm just reflecting back on when I was a kid and my dad had cancer and he was dying, and for many years, his back had given him tremendous pain, and I know what that's like because I've had a couple of spinal surgeries, and he went through hell, and when he passed away, I was just 16 years old, and it felt like my heart was ripped right out of my chest. It was indescribable. I just don't have words for it. And I didn't think that anybody else felt as devastating a loss as I was feeling. And I'm reminded of that today when I think about Jamie's husband, who's Bill, who's, there's one thing about when the skies are blue, you can promise and you can be there and all. But when those storm clouds come in, you're a devoted family member who just keeps giving and is there and supports and does all of the difficult things that people just don't see. And in my career, I got to witness those people. And I really don't know Bill or the kids or the grandkids, because I'm that uncle that just never knew what to say. Didn't feel comfortable in family settings. And it's not as if the emotions were never there. The emotions have always been there. I'm going to try and keep my act together right now. And for my brother Jim, my sister-in-law Barb, losing a child, God, unimaginable. And I know what it's like for Jamie and Bill's kids to lose a parent who's so full of life and dealing, I'm sorry about the wind here, and dealing with all the things that are going on. And then Jim, my nephew, Jamie's twin brother. I have no idea just how profound this is. I mean, they were bounded in the womb. You know, that I'm sure they had their own telepathic way of communicating and sharing feelings. Unimaginable. You know, it's and my texts don't do very well. You know, I just wish I could hug them and tell them that there's a place in heaven and that the good Lord needed one more angel, and Jamie fit the cake. You know. So this video, I'm just going to be puttering around here. If I could, I'd actually have a, and I'm not someone who keeps photo albums and all of family and all, and if I could, I'd put a photo album of the family to the songs that I've written. You know, it's something. So I'm that distant uncle who loves them dearly. Anyways, so I'll just be puttering around here doing some weed whacking and tying up some of the fruit trees and nut trees and deciding which ones need to come out. And what will accompany this footage is just a couple of songs that I want to share with the family. You know, the good Lord needed another angel, and the uncle who just never knew what to say. So here we go.
Some people walk this earth so gently, you barely hear them when they go. But some arrive like a shooting star and leave a light the whole world knows. Jamie was that kind of spirit, full of laughter, full of life, always moving, always dreaming, always turning darkness into light. She could brighten any room she entered with a smile or a funny little joke, and somehow even in the hardest moments she gave the rest of us more hope. I guess the good Lord needed another angel, another shining light in heaven above, another soul who knew how to bring people together, another heart overflowing with love. She was the spark that lit the room, the strength that carried us through. And though we're standing here with broken hearts today, she brought us closer to each other. There's meaning in that too. When the doctors gave their answers and the road became so steep, she faced each day with courage, even when the climb seemed far too deep. Cancer may have touched her body, but it never touched her soul. It never stole her kindness, and it never broke her heart of gold. And somehow through her battle, through the tears and through the fear, she reminded us what matters, to hold the ones we love more near. I guess the good Lord needed another angel, another shining light in heaven above, another soul who knew how to bring people together, another heart overflowing with love. She was the spark that lit the room, the strength that carried us through. And though we're standing here with broken hearts today, she brought us closer to each other. And there's meaning in that too. Now the chairs around the table feel a little different than before, but the love she built between us has opened up another door to more phone calls, more hugs, more prayers whispered through the night, because she showed us that tomorrow is never promised, and today is worth holding tight. And every time the family gathers, every laugh and every tear, we'll feel her sitting right beside us and know she's still somehow here. The good Lord needed another angel, so he called one of the very best home. But he left behind her laughter and the seeds of love she sown. She was the spark that lit the room, the smile that helped us through the gloom. And though we wish she could have stayed, we know her light still shines today. So this isn't really goodbye, it's just a while until we meet anew. And until the day we're all together, we'll carry Jamie's love in everything we do. Fly high, sweet Jamie, your fight is over now. The family you brought together will carry your light somehow. And when we look toward heaven, beyond the clouds so blue, we'll smile through the tears and whisper, the good Lord needed another angel, and heaven got a beautiful one in you. Since I was a young boy, I've always been a little different somehow. Never comfortable in crowded rooms, never knowing when or how. While others gathered around the table, sharing stories and passing time, I'd be out in the woods or working, lost inside this mind of mine. I felt more at home with nature, or trying to heal somebody's pain, building things, fixing things, watching patterns in the rain. And though I loved my family dearly, maybe more than words can say, I was always the quiet uncle, the one who never knew what to say. Then yesterday the phone rang, and the world stood still again. Jamie lost her battle, and her family's heart was torn within. Jim and Barb are carrying a burden no parent should ever bear. And every time I think about them, I stop and whisper a prayer. I remember losing my own father back in 1973. My hero, friend, and mentor, the the man I wanted to be. For years it felt like someone had reached inside and torn my heart away. That's why I'm praying for this family in every word I say. Lord, shine your light upon them, wrap them in your loving grace. When the darkness feels overwhelming, help them find a peaceful place. Hold Jim and Barb through the sorrow and carry them day by day, because I'm just the uncle who loves them but never knew what to say. And Jim, her twin brother, Lord, I can't imagine that pain. Two souls who started life together, now one remains. There are bonds beyond explaining that only twins can truly know. A lifetime shared in every memory, every place they used to go. And Debbie and Denise are hurting, losing someone they held so dear, trying to find tomorrow while wishing she was still here. Then there's Bill, who never left her, standing faithful by her side through every treatment, every setback, every tear they tried to hide. Love isn't measured by the easy days or promises made when skies are blue. It's measured in the darkest valleys. And Bill, that's what I see in you. And though I never knew you well enough, or spent the time I should have done, I want you to know your strength and love never went unnoticed by anyone. Lord, shine your light upon them, wrap them in your loving grace. When the darkness feels overwhelming, help them find a peaceful place. Hold Bill and all the children when the nights seem long and gray, because I'm just the uncle who loves them but never knew what to say. I've never met the grandchildren or shared many moments through the years, but somehow their pain still reaches me, and somehow so do their tears. Family isn't measured by the miles of time between. It's measured by the love that's there, even when it's rarely seen. And maybe that's why I'm writing, because songs can go where words cannot. When the heart is full of feelings, the mouth forgets and the soul does not. Lord, shine your light upon this family, surround them with your peace somehow. Help them carry all this sorrow, help them through the hurting now. And when they feel they cannot stand, be the strength that leads the way, because I'm just the uncle who loves them, and I'm finally finding words to say. Jamie, you brought people together, even in your hardest days. You reminded us what matters most: family, love, faith. And though my voice may tremble and the tears may fall today, I hope somehow you hear me, the uncle who never knew what to say.